Let's restore my headlights on the turbo diesel.
I'm starting to think that this thing has an angle kit on a random side note because there's no way that's factory turnout. As you all can tell, my headlights are very faded, and the reason why they get like this is because they actually have a clear coat over the plastic, and over time, the rock chips and UV rays from the sun break down that clear coat and they yellow like crazy. So we can actually correct this very easily, and I'm gonna show you all how. The most ideal thing to do would be to remove both of the headlights. It's very easy to do, but I'm not gonna bother because this car is getting a brand new bumper and paint job in a week and a half from now. So it's just time that I don't want to spend. Never mind, scratch that. I just realized that they'll probably charge me extra because it's such a cheap paint job to remove the old bumper and install the new one. So I'm just gonna show up with the new bumper on there, unpainted. Minimalist masking, again, because I do not care about this paint. So if you care about your paint, just take the extra 5 minutes to remove the headlights. Now I'll be wet sanding with all of these pieces right here, but I'm gonna start with a 200 because they're super worn down and gradually go up. So we'll go to 400, 600, 800, 1000, and then 1200. So I'm gonna take a water bottle. There's a little bit of soap in here, but it really doesn't matter. Spray the headlight down, kind of just missed it, and then I'll do the same with the sandpapers. And you have to progressively go up in grit, starting at the 200, 400, 600, 800, 1200, even up to 2000 if you'd wish, because you make some very fine scratches with the low grit sandpaper, and if you just clear coated over that, you would see the scratches through the clear coat. So you really have to refine it. After all that sanding, and even with the higher grit, it's still gonna be hazy. That's nothing to be alarmed by. Now I'm taking isopropyl on a rag right here, and we're just gonna do one final wipe down before the clear. Now I made sure to get a clear that bonds to plastic. I'm gonna do 3 coats because I think it'll really restore the gloss. So each coat will have 10 minutes of time in between actually doing them, and you can tell I'm going super light on them because it's very easy to get runs. Now, if you're wondering why it looks kind of milky, that's because I don't have a paint booth. I'm not controlling the humidity. I live in Florida, so it's super high. And what you're seeing is the moisture getting trapped, but it will actually dissolve and you'll see it'll go super clear. I just have to wait a little bit. And that is the final result of my headlight restoration. Some of that moisture is still coming out. It's actually perfect because these take about 5 days to fully cure. Headlights are definitely a lot brighter now too. So here's the before.